What's up, Dice Crew? Now, look, this whole Blueface and allegedly snitching and, allegedly getting his chain snatched and all that been kind of like just resurfacing. And, that's the talk right now. So we got Wack 100 pretty much speaking about that. Let's tune in and see what Wack got to say about it. I'm going to keep it a Benji for y'all doing the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Let's rock.
I don't know what does he keep saying about a gold chain and somebody told on somebody? What the are you talking about?
He did a live stream the other day and he was wearing this chain that was like a Blueface chain.
No, we did 5,000 of those. They fake.
But on the back of it, it doesn't say anything about Gold Gods, because the Gold Gods ones were the chains that you guys made.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Blue Moon is who the actual chain was made via, right?
This one, no.
And is this related to the scenario where Blueface got robbed at the gas station and then he got charges for shooting at the person who did it?
Hold on. If it says Blue Moon, it's Blue Moon. But if it's Blue Moon, it's not fake. So I did a deal with Gold Gods or somebody to where we made a bunch of them and sold them to the fans, right? Made a shit ton of money off of it. But here goes the thing, right, about that particular incident. And I'm telling y'all, dudes is ratting. They're giving us information we didn't know. I beat that case. Alex Kessel, we got that case reduced to a misdemeanor.
I saw that, yeah. Okay. Trap Lord Ross did a whole video about it.
Now I'm going to tell you why. There was never another party involved.
So who took the chain?
Bro, once again, they got Blueface in the middle of the 5 freeway.
Right.
Hands up, helicopter light on him, right? By the time they get done investigating, they find a gun, 13 spent shells, right, in the car. There's not a car or another human being on the other side of this, right? So quite naturally...
They didn't find the victim.
You're missing the point.
Or the car that was shot.
You're not missing the point.
Okay.
When they get Blueface, he's in the car with a gun with some spent cartridges, some spent shells in the car. That's it.
They could have got there any number of ways.
When we fought the case,
right?
We fought the case as car ain't in Blueface name. You find a gun. We didn't know it was shells in the car. Right? I go in with a high-power attorney.
I'm going to say this. Shout out to that attorney. You know what I mean? Shout out to that lawyer, that attorney. Shout out to them. They definitely, if it wasn't no type of, foul play, breaking the code or guidelines involved with that situation, and the lawyer just went in there and just, handled that all by the law, shout out to that lawyer.
Never in this case was it somebody on the other end that Blueface was shooting at. There was never a motive for him to be shooting at, such as a robbery. We didn't fight this case on this pretense. We fought this case on Blueface is driving somebody else's vehicle. It's a gun in the car. It's some shells in the mouth. Okay. Cost us $78,000. I walk out of there with a misdemeanor charge. There's never a description, a name. There's none of that, right? So, why are these people saying he did that because this dude did that? Is you trying to help the DA? Are you trying to revamp a case? Because now, if that was the case, I got...
Now, I know a lot of people going to definitely find that funny, coming out of Wack 100's mouth, because, a lot of things pertaining to the Big U situation, it would definitely seem like Wack 100 is trying to help the DA himself. That's just how I kind of take it. You know, I ain't saying he just directly, you know, down there at the station making the report or nothing, but he's definitely, you know, he seemed like, you know, he's pointing law enforcement in certain directions, whether he telling truths or lies or whatever. But I just had to keep it a Benji about that because I know somebody gonna jump in the comments and be like, wow, Wack crazy talking about somebody helping the DA.
Did that. Is you trying to help the DA? Are you trying to revamp a case? Because now, if that was the case, I got a whole nother monster back. We talking 2018, 19 when I first signed him, right? Mm-hmm. There was never anybody on the other end of anything.
Right.
So why is these
people are putting names out there trying to get to the victim? Spider-Loc, there you go.
He's a rat. He's ratting.
Yeah.
Why are you putting...
He's ratting on you for sure.
Right? He's ratting on whoever this dude he say he talked to.
Oh, you know, I get exactly what Wack is saying now, right? He's saying that the storyline for the case was pretty much walked down, you know, to a scenario of Blueface not having no victim, no motive. It was just a gun and it was some empty shells and stuff like that. But it didn't go further into a case of him actually shooting at somebody because it wasn't no victim and it wasn't no motive. So when Spider-Loc get out there and he pretty much points out that it's a victim, or not a victim, but it's a reason and a motive because this individual, you know, allegedly robbed Blueface. So now it's kind of like, you know, it's like connecting these dots, you know, and Wack is trying to say that you can pretty much take the case from it being like as minor as they walked it down to, and you can make it a little bit more major, you know. Now, I don't know what's all the truth or the false or whatever with all these things between what Spider say, Wack, or nothing, because I just ain't directly involved with that case. But I'm just pretty much breaking down what I'm gathering from what's being said.
And identify
trying to get to the victim. Spider-Loc, there you go.
He's a rat. He's ratting.
Yeah.
Why are you putting...
He's ratting on you for sure.
Right? He's ratting on whoever this dude he say he talked to that in...
Wait, the ADAM22 just said that Spider-Loc was a rat? Let's run that again.
Trying to get to the victim. Spider-Loc, there you go.
He's a rat. He's ratting.
Yeah.
Why are you putting...
He's ratting on you for sure.
Okay, ADAM22 says Spider-Loc is ratting on Wack for sure. So, you know, we're going to see how Spider-Loc respond to that because, you know, he definitely going to feel some type of way about that.
Hey, he's ratting on whoever this dude he say he talked to that ain't identified as a certain race. This is what they're doing. Now, you know, nephew and them doing their homework. They like, shit, let them keep talking because we ain't knowing, right? At the end of the day, we beat that case based upon the vehicle not being in his name. It was a gun in the car, some shell, we don't know. We took a misdemeanor plea and got the fuck up out of there. Probation. Some summary bullshit probation. Why is these dudes saying, no, he did that because they robbed him and he was doing this, shooting at them? No, nigga. Wasn't no robbery, and Blueface was never shooting at nobody. That's how we fought that case. Why is these niggas, and this nigga Spider-Loc supposed to be from 9-7 East Coast Crip. Ain't no East Coast Crip. Shout out Deco from 89th and Mary Street. Nigga, shout out to Zoe Osama, right? Nigga, they not finna be on here giving more details about some shit that the DA and the law enforcement knew. These niggas is what they trying to wake some shit back up? I don't know what they trying to do. Listen, bro, we beat that case. Blueface got pulled over. It was a gun in the vehicle, spent shells. That's it. Wasn't nobody shooting at nobody, and nobody did anything to Blueface for it to be any problem with anybody. Whatever the else you rats is out there talking about, this is lie snitching.
So you're saying that when Comparator's on IG Live,
he's lie snitching,
but he's on there with Swifty Blue and he's wearing a chain that looks like that chain. You're saying that's one of the chains that was mass produced.
We mass produced like 5,000 of them. My nigga, if it was Blue Moon, it's real. Blue Moon don't make fake shit. That's a fact. So I don't know what they doing, insinuating, but my nigga, like, and then they talking about somebody's on the run.
Right.
On the run how? We already planned out and took our deal.
Because that's the probation that he violated with this whole, the reason why he's locked up right now, right?
No.
It's not from that.
Nigga, I done had 5 cases since then. Listen, let me run them down to you.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna say this though. You know, I'm gonna definitely give Wack his flowers on being a nice manager, CEO, or just however we're gonna word it when it comes to his artists. You know, a lot of people leave people behind and just leave them in the jam. But the way he definitely, you know, try his best to protect his investment, be there for his artists, you know, that's something that I definitely give him flowers about when it comes to that on the music side.
Alleged freeway shooting.
Right. But that's this one, right?
That we got played down 5 cases since then. Listen, let me run them down to you.
Okay.
The alleged freeway shooting.
Right. But that's this one, right?
That we got played down to a misdemeanor.
Right.
Gun in the vehicle not registered to him, shells. We didn't know about him. Right? The next one we catch is a possession of a firearm. He on the east side in the main streets doing a pop-up.
Keep Blick.
Right? I go to Compton Court. I put up a post. My lawyer threw them gloves on, beat another case. Police officers up their report. You know, in the report, they say the dude had a white shirt. When he get on the stand, he said he saw the guy in the black shirt throw the gun. We go back to the report. Which one was it, white or black? How many people was there? Right? They throw it out. We catch a assault case in North Hollywood on the security. Remember that case.
Okay.
Catch another gun case in a Super Bowl weekend, Hollywood. Beat that, DA reject. Attempted murder, Vegas.
Right.
Beat that, got that dropped to discharge and firearm city limits. Right? Then we catch the fake robbery case with the Christian Rock shit in Vegas,
right,
where he snatched the phone because they was recording.
Right.
That robbery violates the assault case in North Hollywood.
Okay.
That we took 4 years joint suspension on. We talking 2022.
Blueface is someone who really doesn't need to be outside.
2022. How is these talking about he violated some shit? We took a misdemeanor. You don't get joint suspension, spotted low, dumb, stupid, never been to the pen on a misdemeanor. You just don't. So the case is in there for now is the assault and battery on the security guard at this Hole in the Wild club in North Hollywood. What violated it was the bullshit robbery, him taking the phone, deleting the shit in Vegas,
right,
which we pled to a misdemeanor. When we came back, the judge gave us amnesty. Gave him 6 months to get his affairs done. We came home July from Vegas, turned in January. And instead of the 4 years, said you got to do 300 days of these 4 years and then get out and remain to be on probation. This is where Blueface didn't understand. I say, nephew, niggas in there is fighting cases. So when they commit an infraction, they gonna get dealt with to go to the whole lockup shit like that. It's over with. You still have your joint suspension. They only gave you a portion of your time to do when they supposed to give you the whole 4. We got amnesty because we got it played down to a misdemeanor. Anything you do, they're going to bring you back to court on a violation as if you're still on the street.
Right.
Come March, he catches this fake weed shit. He go to the hole. But the probation officer says, fuck that, contacts the DA. You think the DA ain't mad when we came back and he didn't get the 4, all he got was 300 days? DA mad as a right? DA say, oh no, it's a violation. This wasn't a criminal court hearing we had a probation violation hearing.
Right.
So he comes back in court. So we fighting it that, it's not weed, it's this other shit. But they're saying, well, if you light it, it turns into THC, whatever it is. So they're saying, well, it's paraphernalia. And the judge said, you're right, it's paraphernalia. And under his rules and regulations of probation, he can never get caught with paraphernalia on the street or in an institution. Okay? I gave you guys amnesty initially. Now the people have to speak. I'm going to give you the 4 years that the DA requested you get, that you agreed to when you took the deal. So on top of the 4 years, let me break down the time to another dummy spotted joke. 4 years. He got 220 days in actual. It doubled up to 440 days. 440 comes off to 4, but leaves him a little bit under 3. They're doing third time for nonviolent shit in the penitentiary. A third of 3 is 9, 10, 11 months. Right? He gonna go in there, go to reception, Wasco Delano, they gonna put him on a level 1, level 2 yard. He be out April, May, June. You know, they got this milestone shit. You go do classes.
So many people are celebrating, acting like he's about to go do 4 years.
Nobody does the straight 4 years in California Department of Corrections.
Right.
You're either 80, 85, 65%, 50% of third time. Nobody does who does 4 years? Like, what are you talking about?
So I've been sent a bunch of videos that are basically various podcast clips over the years in which Swifty Blue and Comparator have basically tried to make it sound like they took Blueface's chain a long time ago at the gas station. I'm assuming
we don't know nothing about that.
It was more likely somebody associated with them.
We don't know. Listen.
You're saying it's cap?
Listen, we don't know nothing about that. Ain't nobody never took nothing from nephew. Now, if you went and stole some shit somewhere, I don't know. We don't know nothing about that. In that particular case, he got caught in a vehicle with a gun and spent shells, a vehicle that wasn't in his name. There was nobody at the other end of the gun. There was no motive for him to be shooting at nobody.
Well, what if they took his chain?
What I'm trying to tell you is, none of that is in the police report or the scenario of the police report.
But that doesn't have anything to do with whether it happened or not.
Listen, whatever they're saying, they're saying. What I'm telling you, in this case, our premises, there's no other parties. So if there's no other parties in our case, why are these stupid claiming to commit a crime to the world that none of us never said happened?
Well, they're not snitching on themselves. They're probably like snitching on someone else who remains anonymous.
Yeah, but this dude Spotted Joke is trying to say Blueface told on somebody.
Yeah.
How can we tell on somebody when there's never nobody included in the case that did anything to him? We fought that case based upon, okay, you got him in the car that's not registering his name, some spent shells. We don't know how the shells got there. Shit, didn't we? Maybe he didn't clean the car and it's a gun. Okay, great. The car's under his name. We gonna say the gun ain't his. If the gun ain't his, the shells ain't his. Right? Ain't no prints on the shells. So what you want to do? Do you think Santa Clarita is gonna let a rapping gang member walk out of there with a misdemeanor if they got, well, we know you got robbed and we know you were shooting at these people.
Very
those two elements don't exist in this case. It's only
You know, I'm gonna just say this. When you come from the streets, or you attach yourself to the streets, or you rep the streets, however you word it, you gotta be very mindful on what you speak on and how you cover certain situations when you get on this internet. You know, the more you get loose and comfortable with street stuff and putting it on the internet, then you probably gonna slip up somewhere down the line. Some people may not, some people will. But I'm just pointing that out and giving out some advice for everybody. You know, it's okay to leave a lot of street business in the streets. It's okay to just only speak on what's already on the internet. It's okay if you don't have no news or no tea or whatever to expose or shed light on, disclose, whatever. You know, if you know, at the end of the day, some things it just don't go don't align with who you say you are when you come from the streets. You know, you can't be a breaking news, you can't be all that type of stuff, trying to sound smart, trying to, you know, and that's what it is right now. And when you look on this internet, it's multiple individuals that's going on like that, carrying themselves like that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the topic is, it just be when it comes to crimes, people just want to definitely just, oh, I knew about this, or I knew about this, I knew about this. And it's like, man, you actually are talking about a crime, you know? So the moment you start talking about you know this and you aware of this and this and this and that, then, you know, you ain't doing nothing but adding yourself on to the list of witnesses, you know, or you're shedding light and you giving more information that other people didn't know. So people got to be mindful of that, you know. And if it's hard for you to try to build your platform or to get clicks and views or whatever it may be without touching on so much street topics, then, you know, you just got to try your best and work at it and don't give up. But don't just try to build your platform off of being everything pertaining to the streets, because at one point, homie, you're going to definitely put yourself in a twist. And I'm just speaking on that for anybody and everybody just in general, you know, because I see a lot of that going on. Like, people get caught up. I don't know if it be the 5 minutes of fame or people thinking they trying to sound smart or sound cool or hip or prove that they're involved or they know things or they know people. And that stuff just be, you know, it be very distasteful or it go against guidelines, or people is, you know, people is straddling in the fence on being a dry snitch and all kind of stuff. So again, I'm just saying that in general, and you know, that's just some advice.
Want to exist because the rat nigga from 9-7 East Coast is saying the elements exist in this case. No, the power rule and the schoolyard crib. And Alex Kessel stand on Blueface was found in a vehicle that's not registered to him. A gun was in the car and loose spent casings. That's it. He wasn't chasing nobody. He wasn't looking for nobody. He wasn't shooting at nobody, and did nobody do nothing to him. Those are the premises we beat that case under and walked out of there with a misdemeanor. So why is these so-called gang members running around here saying, oh, you were shooting at the dude because they robbed you?
Everyone,
listen,
everyone is a blogger now.
Hold on, listen.
Everyone's a YouTuber.
Listen,
everyone can just tell these tales.
From Pacoima.
We are all FYBJ made now.
The Valley nigga from Pacoima stance is, we don't know nothing about a robbery and we wasn't shooting at nobody. The Valley nigga from 818 Pacoima. Now, I don't know what the is going on. Has it been the niggas I done did time with from Dago, South Central, Inglewood, Compton, Watts, IE, shout out to my nigga Pooh Nanny, right?
That's his name.
Yeah, my nigga Pooh Nanny. He wanted the hardest dime moves to do it.
I thought he said Pooh Nanny.
Pooh Nanny, that's his name.
Oh, fuck.
He from the valley. He say he from the valley, east side of the valley, San Bernardino.
Wait, he knows that's a word for vagina as well?
He's a rider.
He don't give a
straight rider.
Hell yeah.
He one of the hardest to do it.
Probably gets mad pussy
right?
too, yeah.
But the valley nigga and the schoolyard crip nigga with a Y, scoop, as he would say.
Right.
We had a vehicle, nephew was driving, that it was a gun in it we didn't know about, and spent cartridges. Now, Spotter, I don't think the East Coast is stand behind you adding additional information as far as a motive and possible victims to that. I know they don't stand behind that, but I'm gonna let them holler at you like that, about that. I don't know what's happening with the compa dude, because, nigga, we played with you all day and had you, we let you go, you know. Y'all got fake watches and shit, right?